with her samurai cast. If I'm not mistaken. I think she'll be able to stand behind the rose and still hit the boss. Is the hunch. Needs drugs. Got it. Okay.
They're in my mouth. I just need to drink them.
Fair enough.
You need Dr. Gus.
Not Dr. Gus. Do you ever see the stupid, like, dollar store version or of Dr. Pepper that's called Dr. Doctor?
Never. We don't have that here.
Yes, in the middle of those two flowers is the uptime spot.
Yep. One person can stand between those two. And I think she'll be able to stand on the back side of the one where, like, one of the two reds meets the black. You both just disconnected out, but one of you doesn't need to. I suspect both of you can get away with it, but...
You can only fit one person in there.
Yeah, the second one
it's the only spot that a melee can, in theory, continue to hit the boss.
Okay. I also have a weird hunch that you could technically fit it on the side with the pizza slice, but... I think. But I'm not completely sure.
I don't... If you can't stand on that side, you'll wind up hitting one of the flowers over there.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure about, but...
Your circle's too big. You'll either hit one of the ones that support standing on or the one behind it.
Yeah, because you could hit the one on the north half and that would be fine. Okay, but all good. Let's rattle this off, get some weapons, maybe some wings if we're lucky. Or a barding or something.
I think Kat was the only one that said not ready in the ready check.
Yep, I think we're good.
Oh, okay. Then counting down.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
We will find out very shortly.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Okay. I'm positive we should be able to nuke this thing out pretty good.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
DPS towers.
Try this! No quarter!
Okay. Support that. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel!
Give me a spook there, Ruby.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Lies and deceit.
I think the game caught you peeping is what happened.
I gap closed, and it gap closed me still inside the fleet as well.
Well, that wasn't a good idea.
Oh, hello. Ow.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
You know what? That's what matters.
No more games!
B, boy. Renegades.
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
D, dog, you're gonna shift when we move in.
Heaven's roar!
Move in and shift. And back.
Try this!
Take stuff.
There is no escape!
New north is where we're standing.
Surge!
Ports on towers. DPS have raises. Just make sure you get off those after. Raid wide. We have the mechanic at A and C. Roll stacks.
No quarter!
DPS first. It'll be DPS in first. DPS in, we will swap on 1 and 3. So DPS in. Supports in, DPS out. Sorry. A little too quick. Bad things are happening.
Taste
Do it,
my
Ruby!
steel!
I got this.
Run
just move.
quickly!
That was DPS first in, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
We took our in first, but then we were supposed to swap and go out.
No, it ended up baiting to one of the supports first, was all. We were further in than one of the DPS.
You weren't
so
far enough in.
They were in, we needed to take a step back, and we just moved in too quick.
We were on
That's
the
all.
boss's nipple.
Oh, got it.
Yep. Can always do brain dead strat.
Dear God, no.
I don't
Take
think I've
your
talked
one
about I
loss.
survived.
One lost GCD.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness. Feel the sting of my divine blade!
say, if you had a really bad affinity to seeing blue, that mechanic would not be nice.
No quarter.
Okay, support's in. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel. I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, what?
And you're on the wrong side.
Jin, you are on the wrong.
That explains it. Okay. He's here now. We are okay. I was so confused. I was like, how did we all get on board? That's how. Nice save on that, Bell.
I think he wasn't like first tether or something.
Yeah, he was fourth.
For
That
the
was
honor and glory
a nice
of
coincidence.
Alexandria, I strike.
So, one von stacks and is gone before
Yeah, I'm guessing y'all had a tower that wasn't all 4 people in it, maybe, or all 3 people in it.
Well, because because he wasn't in the tower. He was in the
Yeah,
tower.
makes sense.
More games.
You stole our third. Going to be.
It wasn't on purpose.
It's alright.
I did nukes.
Burst.
Jason, you just got rid of that ball and stack. You're not supposed to get another one.
I dipped my toes in the flour.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
Okay. You're going to go in at D.
Heavens roar.
You're going to move back out. And shift over.
Try this.
That flower panel does hurt when it goes off.
Yes. Yes, they do.
There is no escape.
North is where we're standing.
Surge.
Okay, DPS towers. DPS towers. Raid wide. And stacks of AC.
Wrong mechanic, Ruby.
Oh,
You're almost
No
there.
quarter.
Okay. Ruby supports out. Supports out. Supports out now. After the first cleave, it'll be DPS out. DPS out. Stay. And swap.
Taste my steel.
See, he was just prepping for brain dead strat. That's all he was doing.
My resolve shall never waver.
That would be his spot for that. Okay, pizza slices at A. DPS are going far away. Alright, going to A. And break the things. Alright, you go to your clock spots, do the half room cleave mechanic.
No quarter.
With the baits. So the supports in first. We're gonna be on the B side. We'll be supports in, DPS out to start. Swap after 2. Supports in. Wait. Swap. Stay. And then get to B after.
Taste my steel.
It's okay.
I'll get him.
I got you.
I almost murdered you, though.
You did?
You didn't eat your ear, did you?
Nah. I'm amazed you got to the other side. I'm guessing you would gap close back across. That's alright. Okay. All good. Start at 4. 4 out, and then 2 in.
Heavens roar.
Cross, 2 in. Tank Buster.
You wanna pop the DPS?
Yeah, we should be fine too. We can DPS LB this.
Surge.
We'll have the 2 showing up right away. So they'll be here right as this dies. I don't know what happened then, but dang. The sacrifices are made. And you can just roll on all the coffers. Well, that's just free, so. Go nuts, win ult stuff.
Don't hog on that.
Win coffers.
Look at all those 90 rolls.
Were there a bunch of 90
Oh,
rolls?
There was.
I need people to burn those 90 rolls in case a weapon, or in case wings drop. I need you all to burn those rolls. You can roll like Ruby normally does.
You can roll like Ruby crits, not very well.
That's not true. He crit pretty well on his pick, though.
It's true. With Dancer and Dragoon and Scholar buffs.
Exactly.
Alright,
Okay.
and
That's how the new scaling works. It's always weird when you move from a tier to a tier and suddenly your crit rate drops, even though you have more substat.
yeah, pretty crappy mechanic.
It's just kind of a bummer. I get why they do it, but it's just kind of odd. Okay. DPS towers.
Jesus Christ, guys. Can you please more max melee?
We need to give you more room. Sorry.
Try
You
this!
can always run middle too.
Yeah, you can go
That's
things
entirely
anyway.
my fault. I needed to give him a lot more room, though.
I can't run middle when they're both overlapping.
Yeah, we gave him no room.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
that's
you just
all.
pop living and sprint through it.
No quarter!
It's clearly
I'm
the
just living dead it.
optimization way. Support's out. Support's out first.
Like, it's not like you're
Then we'll
using
swap
anything
after
else.
2.
You never know.
Stop after what?
After
2.
2. Stay. Swap. Then stay the rest of the way.
Taste my steel!
I can just inbound this.
Yeah, if you have it, you can.
So shiny.
It did like a weird light sleeve to the south, and it made me like panic for half a second.
Same thing for me.
Don't worry, he's got the tether this time. So, all good.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Okay. Go to A or B.
No more games!
Go to A.
Oh, I'm done. Let me see.
Oh, okay. That's it. We gotcha. Because they just don't get hit by that when he's coming in.
Who's helping the healer's bars?
It's appreciated for the ACT that's not uploading.
Practicing through the bar.
It's okay, Ruby. You orange parse did not work, so it works.
Oh,
Alright. We are going to D to dog. We're rotating when we move in.
Heavens roar!
Shift when you move in. And sidestep.
Try this! There is no escape!
Okay. North is right where we are at C3.
Surge!
Okay, DPS or towers. I do appreciate how pretty that looks when it all links together. Like all the tiles get the stained glass look. Alright, you're at A and C. You're at A and C for roll stacks.
It just looks like light bonded to me.
That's just because you can see everything from space.
No quarter.
DPS will be first. DPS in to start. DPS in. And there'll be a swap on 1 and 3. So DPS in to start, support's out. Support's out. Support's in now. Stay. And swap. Perfect.
Taste my steel! My resolve shall never waver.
Out of the middle. Pie is at C.
Surge!
Pie slices at C. EPS go far. We'll stack up and see. Break your things.
I can 100% reach with the cast.
You can.
Yes.
Awesome. I had a
I've
feeling that
saved
spot
one.
would be safe.
The hard part is having one saved there. It doesn't line up very well with the rotation. But I can save a follow-up.
That makes sense. Alright, clock spots.
No quarter!
Dodge the half room first. It'll be supports out to start. Come to the D side of the room. It'll be supports out. We'll swap on 2. Supports out now. Swap at 2. Stay. Swap. Stay. Come to D after. Come to D.
Taste my steel!
5 seconds on ball light.
Rip.
If I admitted that, I could probably take it.
That cleave is real spicy. I don't know if you'll be able to... you might be able to pull it off, but it's pretty hefty. Okay. We're gonna be at 4 or 2. Gonna be at 4. In first. In 4 and then out 2 after.
Heavens roar!
Cross, out 2. And we can definitely throw the tank, or throw the melee LB. As long as we don't murder the melee with the tank buster. She'll be well under 4% when it starts. See who's having.
Fall!
Nice. The day of the monk fist continues. And like I said, if something like an actual weapon drops that someone is looking for, feel free to say something when it pops up. We can make sure we get those into the hands of people who are looking for them.
Monk. I like a monk weapon.
You'd like a monk weapon?
I could use a third one.
That's fair. Is he
Countdown.
on Phil again and I missed it? No. Oh, he's got the...
He has the crafted set, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the crafted set on. I wasn't sure if he'd swapped back to a Lalafell or something.
Upon my blade, I swear.
Oh, we don't have a Lala
no
on our
harm
team.
shall come to her highness.
Nope. No Lalafell.
No mascot.
Goodness.
Rip. I imagine he's going to use one of the 17 free Fantasias they've given us to become a
Sting of my
Lalafell.
divine blade!
Alright, support towers.
Try this!
But Jin's only a Lalafell when Fall Guys is around, so he can use the hitboxes.
No quarter!
Okay, support's in. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel! I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Titan's just chilling there.
For the honor and glory
Oh, he didn't even
of
attack, he just
Alexandria,
pieced up.
I strike!
Ooh,
He was doing his best.
need to make him stay longer. Like 800 points of off.
He was just waiting for his right time. He'll come back later and make sure he crits this next time.
No more games!
Going to be.
Excuse you?
Might have been touching. No, touching
I mean, the
rug.
game says I was on the flower tile. I disagree.
You've no
To the
time
bottom.
even to fear my wrath!
I respectfully disagree.
D. Dog. We're gonna shift when we move in.
Heaven's roar!
We're gonna shift. Rotate.
Try this! There is no escape!
Okay, New North is where we're standing.
Surge!
DPS towers. Make sure you're off those. We'll do AC stacks.
No
Okay,
quarter!
supports first, supports out to start. Support's out to start. DPS will move in when they can. So, support's out. Alright, DPS in. Nah, it's okay. We've all done it. Jim, stay alive.
Oh, I got
My
Ash.
steel.
I'm gonna sack this. I have Ash.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go to us afterwards.
We're about to find out.
Oh, yep.
The answer
Run
is
here,
yes.
run here, run.
No, we're okay.
No one died
He
on
raised me
no.
outside of
My
it, so we are
resolve
okay.
shall never waver.
I will grab Dante, and we can work around this as best we can.
Surge!
We'll see what happens. Just place those as best you can in the pizza stuff. Yeah, in the pizza slice, and work around it.
Oh, you
You
overlap
tap
that
the
cycle.
side, Dante.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
it
did
just
I?
targeted me with the spread, but
No, he hit the flower petals that connect everybody.
that's alright. It happens.
Wait, let me see that real quick.
Yeah, like I said, if people want to experience the stupidity of Brain Dead, we can try it one pull,
don't want to
but it's not
Wait, I was
fun.
nowhere near that.
On my screen, you definitely were.
Yeah, I watched you do it on my screen.
Oh, the entire AoE?
Yeah, the whole AoE cannot overlap.
Yeah, your
Rose
puddle,
Gold.
your whole AoE puddle cannot touch the flower tile.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
because
you.
what'll
you
happen
inherited
is...
it.
Yeah, because what'll happen is the flowers will drop a second before the AoE goes off, so we'll place a big, like, field of flowers, and when you touch it, it pulses your AoE through all the things that touch it.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a circuit.
Yep.
Yes, it's exactly. It's Minecraft.
Well, that makes more sense. Because I was wondering how that mechanic worked, but since we never really failed it, or
Yep.
like it
Yeah,
was so, what's the word? Whatever. Anyways,
it's
kinda-
just kind of a solved thing that's...
yeah.
Yeah, basically, anytime the roses are down, any attack she throws that hits them will send whatever hits it through everyone that's connected.
That's why when you do
Upon my
towers, you
blade,
don't
I
have to
swear,
move
no
out
harm shall
because
come to
the,
her highness.
the roses are connected to the
Yeah,
tower in the back.
yeah, because they're
Oh, and you
because
you
you're in
don't have the
one of
magic
them,
one.
so it covers all of them.
Basically,
Feel the
it's a
sting
really
of
big
my
pixel.
divine blade.
It's also why when we do the stack, it works.
Also,
So when we do that
fuck
stack
you,
on the
Ruby.
foreground.
Then
You have enough room, Bell?
Try this.
Ruby tagged me out in the stream.
he called
It's
me
kind of where I
Caesar.
got the tethered us away from me, not the closer
No
one.
quarter.
I couldn't see. I just
Okay,
went to
so
where I
we're-
assumed one was.
Swap on 1 and 3. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel.
Ace is trying to murder me.
I appreciate you running in more, though.
I didn't have a choice. It was that or my life.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
Also, blight all over again. I didn't mean to pop two, but I
That's alright. they become targetable in the next half a second, we can maybe get
For the honor and
Nope.
glory of Alexandria, I strike!
literally right as they fell off.
No more games!
Right, we're going to B.
They should have made her enrage full life.
She just tops herself.
Yeah. I think she has
I
that
s-
ability in the FF9.
I think she gets it.
No
now.
time even to fear
Sounds
my
right.
wrath!
Okay. I'm going to in at D. We're going to shift when we move back out. Shift. And shift again.
Did you say she zombifies you?
Try this!
I don't think she does.
Oh, I see.
There is no escape!
North is 3C. North is 3C. Everybody is hanging out.
Is it right here?
Because we're
Positional.
positional.
Oh, makes
Rosa,
sense.
the DPS. Supports her towers. I was equally confused when I was like, why is everyone back there? And then when I realized the cat was moving back, I was like, oh, it's Matey up there. That makes more sense. Okay.
Gotta slap her ass while we can.
Okay. Doing our stack.
No quarter!
DPS will be first. It'll be DPS in. DPS in, and then supports out as soon as we can move. Supports out, and swap on two. Swap now.
Taste my steel!
Do your Dragoon things, you're doing great. Keep stabbing away.
My resolve shall never waver.
Okay, we're at C for the pie slice. Pie slice is at C. Roses are on support. Face the other side.
Yeah, I saw the map wrong. I
Yeah, I just saw you
thought I
hanging
was on
out
the
there,
right
and I
side.
was like,
Yeah, I thought I was on the non-pizza slide. I was incorrect.
maybe that was just chain, I think.
Chain
It was
Daniel.
chain. I didn't get to the stack quickly enough. And I think our chain just spawned weird. Because I ran the wall and it didn't break.
That makes sense. That's okay.
And I had to be, I'm assuming, chained to a tank because they didn't die.
Box buttons.
No quarter!
He supports in to start. Go to the B side. Supports in after. And we'll swap at 2. Supports in. Stay. Swap. Stay. And then come to D after. Come to D now.
Taste my steel!
Hit those positionals, cat!
He's just vibing.
Do you want me to hold the LB?
Yeah, hold the LB. It'll probably be tight enough, we'll just use it for safety. Okay, start at 4. In 4, then out 2.
Heavens roar!
Out 2.
I appreciate how complicated that mechanic looks, but it's actually really simple.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of the mechanics.
It's gonna stay right here.
Forcing you to get skinny there, Macy.
You and my mom.
Tuck it in.
Okay, group 1 is north. Take it out. Find your thing.
Surge!
Okay, DPS are in the towers. Yeah, it probably would have died if we would have LB, but hey, a warrior weapon.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Not mine.
Might be mine. We'll see.
Hit it
Nope.
with a 24. I know I'm getting it.
No, you were not. That's alright.
So Ruby, I think you're right.
What's up?
I switched it HEVC and then upped my bitrate and it's rock stable,
That's good.
solid. So I think something is wrong with AV1. Or like you said, they can't re-encode fast enough from AV1.
Are you still in like 4K?
Yeah, I'm still on 4K.
Maybe it just was like not able to process fast enough. But it sounds like that's not an issue. Pity.
Alright, head out.
Damn.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm. Ruby moderates chat with the motherfucker.
Upon
ban
my
him?
blade, I swear.
I might.
No harm shall come to her highness.
Nice.
Ban him, Ruby, ban him.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Okay. Yeah, DPS towers.
Try this! No quarter!
Okay, sports out. We'll swap on 1 and 3.
That's your favorite.
Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel!
Only when it's in. Like in second.
That's because I backpedal. So I move slower.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
will say the towers are visually very pretty in this fight. Like the stained glass blue.
Yeah, I like that too. Nice deviant from the orange-red things ever since beginning of this game.
Yeah, it's just a nice little subtle difference that I think looks really good. I appreciate they're trying to do that more now. Love our classic red AoEs, but it's kind of nice they're, you know, varying slightly. Going to be.
I wish she wouldn't look at us for this one mechanic. Every other mechanic, she doesn't look at us.
Clearly, you just have to have the tank stand on the other side and invuln.
Clearly. I need to hoard my precious True North stacks. I might eat them later.
I could do that.
Maybe.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
Okay, we're going to B. Boy. We're going to move straight in. Straight in. Wait. And shift.
Try this. There is no escape.
North is 1A. 1A. Support towers. The stacks at A and C after this. Okay, we're gonna work around that.
Oh.
I'm gonna need the tanks to eat a DPS from within invuln. That's the new plan. So, supports will be in to start. Supports in. And then we'll swap right away. Wait. Get a little bit goofy.
Yeah, one south and hit all hit every.
Yeah.
Taste my steel.
Yeah, no, we lost the LB with DDC anyway. Yeah, we're gonna get a little goofy. That's alright.
Were the
I saw
DPS
him
supposed to
stand
be
in.
in or out?
For the first one, or the second hit in, I believe.
DPS in, yes. It was supposed to be supports in, DPS in, supports out.
So it was an in, out,
DPS
out?
Yeah, it was a swap on 1 and 3.
But since Jin was over here and it was an in.
Yeah, because he DC'd over on the east side of the room. What we were going to have to try to accomplish was going to be very difficult. Which was basically the tanks would need to, or we would have needed a DPS to be a fake support, is how we would have had to pull it off. And we could have pulled it off if one DPS pretended to be a support and did what the supports were doing, so that one tank could step in and pretend to be a DPS on the off time, and using their invulns to eat the cleave that was supposed to be meant for the DPS. That would have been the solution, but
Yeah, that's not happening.
right, like I said, it would have been very tight to pull off. And yeah, we would have had to do Bloom 6 right, which would have been its own.
It would have had to have been purple twice, then pink twice. to make it.
Ruby, is that supposed to be Disney Internet Strikes Again?
Yes, it is.
Oh my fucking god.
I saw it and knew where he was going with it.
Oh yeah, are you at the Disneyland or the Disney World?
I think it's World.
World?
Yeah, I think he's out. He's
Because
at
he's
the
in Florida.
he's at the Florida one. Yep.
Gotcha. I kind of.
Which honestly, the Florida one's really nice. Definitely has a better selection of parks than the California one.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come
California
to her
Adventure's
highness.
nice, but it feels kind of lackluster, I think.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Okay, support towers. Stand right here.
No, please.
Gonna do to you what you kept doing to Belle.
I did it one time. Oh, one time.
Try this!
Support solidarity or something.
Curious if he can dodge every tick of damage out of those.
Pat, you're playing with fire, my guy.
No
On the
quarter.
donuts, yes. Okay, support's out to start. We'll swap on 1 and 3. So support's out. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel!
Yeah, so the
Understood,
donuts.
boldness.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks when I feel special.
My third eye, though. But my third eye.
You can dip your toe in
Just-
one of them.
Yeah, just step in real
I
quick.
think it would kill me if it was just me and
Royal
them.
Knight.
It 100% would kill you.
It'll be alright.
Now.
Trust.
You might need Corundum to live, maybe.
That is the wrong side. Oh, just me. It's okay. I only hit myself.
I had one of those bracing for impact moments.
I mean, I cleared the whole south half of the room, but nobody else was in the south half of the room.
That would do it.
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
I really wish when they named these skills, they would have named the limit cut, or not the limit cut, the witch hunt one from Hazard, and just done it, just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, same.
Named it what?
No more games!
Clint Hazard.
Clemizard. It's one of her skills in
Hazard, yeah.
9.
Going to 8. Going to
I'm an idiot.
You got time.
But she'll be an alive idiot, so it'll be fine.
Oh, I see why.
Yeah, she's fine. She's got an X-Cog on her. So.
I'll give you Phoenix Hot.
I also gave her TBM, so.
And remember,
Team effort.
Damn, that's.
I don't think my
Green
health ever dropped below like 8%.
So basically, she had every personal mitt possible for that topic.
I felt so healthy.
You've no
You
time
made her so
to
much
fear
that third eye wouldn't
my
proc.
wrath.
Stress.
I think it's the X cog that wouldn't proc.
We're going to B.
Oh, I'm the dumb one. That
That's okay.
I'm so dead.
Straight out. Shit. You're fine.
Try
The sad
this.
part is third eye won't proc off of the dump.
Just get away from the tank.
no, we're just actively looking to kill. I smell blood in the water.
I didn't think you were gonna move though, so I kind of just went with the standstill strategy, and then when you shifted, I shifted.
Okay, tanks are up by A2. A2 is on. Okay, support towers. Raid wide. Do the mechanic at A and C.
Plus, sometimes when we come out of those mechanics, I don't actually realize I'm standing at North. The spin around the room mechanics.
Fair enough.
Until I realize I'm
I'll
standing
go
on an A and there's two tethers on either side of me. And I panic.
Okay.
No quarter!
We'll be supports first, supports out to start. We'll be supports out, and then DPS out second. So supports out now. DPS out. Stay.
Cat,
Swap.
go away.
It's hitting a position.
What positional? The stand on Macy positional?
Hitting that back. That back position. Does extra damage from that spot.
That makes
My resolve shall never waver.
Okay. Pizza slices at C.
Surge!
Supports go away. DPS have roses.
I went the wrong way.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. And break your chains, hang out on the red. There's a lot of room to spread there too. Got twos rolling, and we'll go to our fox box.
No quarter!
Okay, it's gonna be supports in. Start on the B side of the room. Supports in, we will swap on 1 and 3. Supports in. Swap. Stay. Swap. And then come to D after. Come to D now.
Taste my steel!
Perfect. Good stuff.
I think our cat has zoomies.
I think so too.
It is that time of the night. Okay, fifth one. We're gonna be at 4-2. We're gonna be at 4 to start. Gonna be out. Out 4, then into.
Heavens roar!
Now into. And get away from the tanks.
We'll probably need to tank.
We can just tank LB it to be safe. We'll just tank LB it to be safe. Well, LB does about 2.5%. So we actually probably could LB, but... yeah, we're fine to melee LB. We should be fine.
I'm scared.
We're fine. So it's gonna do about 2% right here. Yeah, we're plenty fine. Plenty fine. Didn't even make it to the H in hazard. Heyo.
Oh, shit
Not
dropped.
winning that.
I was
Not
not,
winning that.
not saving
Ooh,
my
is that a
wings for
wing?
wings like I said I would.
That is wings, yep. Good luck,
And-
everybody.
I am so upset.
Did you roll a 99 on the music?
Yes!
Of course,
yes,
I rolled a
fucking
98 on the
did.
music.
Hey, you on the music?
And I rolled a 91 on the
Congrats on
coffer too.
Nice. Hey,
Hell
Ruby,
yes.
congrats.
See you guys later. I'm out of here. Good night.
Ice.
If you did that, I'd be so annoyed with you after
How
all
does
the fucking
Ruby win all
goddamn
the fucking
Viralgia
wins
I did
every
with
time?
you.
Hell yeah. Let's get these wings out.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Ruby was suspiciously quiet.
Yeah, you always have to be suspiciously quiet when you roll well on wings.
Yep. I will not say any shit anymore after the sets of stuff. I'm just saying quiet.
You still
You
talking
learned
about that?
that lesson. Oh, okay. All good. Hey, at least we saw him. At least we saw him.
Could we go back and buy the other ones?
The
Yeah.
first
You
two.
can buy the first and the second.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm trying to remember, you did 99 tokens on the other three, didn't you?
I bought the first
did you
two,
end up-
and I'm sitting on 100 tokens of the
Right, that's what I mean. You ended up not getting them, but you had the tokens for them.
So
So-
technically,
Oh,
I have all four in time.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can buy the first two now, and you'll be able to buy the third one next time. So, like, next patch, you should be able to buy the third one.
Where do you go to buy this? Oh, I see.
That's
You
fine.
can buy them.
The uncanny knickknacks by the same
Right.
place you buy the ultimate totem. Spend the ultimate.
Yeah, in Solution 9. That's almost there. I'm trying to think. That one does drop one.
Yeah, 12 more kills.
11's not. Or, yeah.
Technically, no, never mind.
11,
11
yeah,
more
'cause it's
kills.
99.
99.
Yeah, Speen, you're just sitting on one extra totem because reasons.
What they should have done, because it was bugged, is let us buy her music with one totem.
Oh, was the music bugged out of there?
Sorry, not the music. The card was bugged. The card was not on her loot table the whole time till 7.1, or
Oh, interesting.
until like 7 point something. It wasn't enough. Because after 50 kills, I did not see anyone have it. And they confirmed it was bugged.
That makes sense.
So they should let us buy it with a totem.
They really should.
I don't want to go back.
Alrighty. Well, let's go see some more of those.
And,
That's okay. That's most of PF also doesn't know how to do that fight, so
Accurate. Wasn't very accurate.
I've never seen more people struggle with bridges in my life than PF Speen.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
It was like they all knew how to do it right, but it was like when you come to a four-way stop and no one can decide who gets to go, so they all crash in the middle. That's how those bridges always felt.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Okay, support towers. You can do that. It's not going to end well for you.
We go together.
No quarter!
Okay, support's out. We'll swap after the second cleave. Wait. Swap. Wait.
Taste my steel!
glad her big orb isn't that, like, middle of the room bleed.
That would suck.
This would be so bad. Okay. Hang out at butt.
No more games.
Going to A. Going to A.
Oh, I see what Dante's doing.
What's Dante?
I was gonna say he's gonna take a buttload of bone stacks because apparently that goes through bowl line.
Holy crap. I have 9.
This is gonna be a thing. Okay, so we're gonna spread and be prepared to raise Dante because he might get crushed.
I respect the effort.
I saw the bowl line and I'm like, that's awesome, and I'm like, but wait, why is he getting bone stacks? That's not good.
Usually invols don't give you vols.
You've no
They
time
really don't want the melee to get uptime on that, is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
I guess not.
It's up time. It's just not positional up time.
Okay. We are going over
God damn it! I'm gonna need.
Heaven's roar!
in. Chip.
Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
Try this.
Yes, it is. I would say invuln, but you don't have the ability to do that, so... You know,
It's only a
that
flesh
wasn't
wound.
as bad as I would have expected for 8 bone
There
stacks.
is no escape.
You got it. Thank you.
Clearly, you need to succeed with us.
Okay. North is A1. North is A1.
I don't have any of myself.
Yep,
Use
you're
them
fine,
to
you're
try and stay alive.
They're all good. Okay. DPS or towers. Look, we never would have known if we didn't science it, so now we know. We also know you can very much so live a tank buster with 8 bone stacks. Okay, AC.
Yeah, I
Jin,
heard
you
you.
up here with us.
North, Jin, north.
Others says-
Jen,
No
North,
quarter.
Jin, north.
Okay. Alright. Support's in. Support's in. We'll swap after the cleave. Swap DPS in. And support stay out. And then DPS out. That's alright.
Test my steel.
I'll get Jin.
Thank you.
Oh, he's DC.
Gabe decided to eat my input. Oh, that's not good.
Did you see him?
Jin is.
My
Oh, he is,
resolve
yeah.
shall never waver.
Yep, good call. Okay.
Charge!
Ice Slice is at C. Sports go away.
well, that was strange, though. I see now what happened.
Alright, let's stack up. Break your thing.
I'm so glad this mechanic doesn't double tap people when you're missing somebody.
It is very nice that it doesn't. We might die to this next one. Now it's gonna get interesting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get fucked here.
In theory, if
You
one
can
of the
invuln?
tanks has an invuln, they can do both. So
That's a good bell.
it's gonna be. Yep, we'll have to do that. All right, so we're going over to the D side. It'll be a swap on 1 and 3.
I don't have
So
Do you
Bell
want me to
start
actually
in.
report?
No, we're gonna actually die. That's gonna be kind of the thing. We will be dead.
I
Yeah,
heard
in
you
theory we should have
said-
had.
I asked him to support for the first one, and then I didn't know what we were supposed to do
Test
after.
my steel.
He didn't have an invuln, so we were gonna be in trouble.
I gave all my mid to Dante, and with the 8 stacks, so, and I
Oh.
involved it myself.
Yep, that's all right. Hey, you know what? A little bit of chaos is what it is.
I could tell Jin was lagging just by watching him.
That hotel Wi-Fi.
Oh, I was typing this time.
Something with the game. I don't lag. I can hear Discord already. My game just drops.
Trying to bust out the VPN.
It might be throttling your connection.
Honestly, the hotspot's more reliable. I like how you still have weakness. Oh, it's gone.
Wait, I was gonna say he still had weakness.
Alright, kind of.
Upon my blade, I swear,
Okay.
no harm shall come to Her Highness.
I feel like they just know that stack up mechanic's coming, and they're just like, we need to nuke his internet right now. Like Mickey's sitting next to the router, just waiting to
Feel the
unplug it.
sting of my divine blade!
Okay, DPS now.
I wish we saw more of this mechanic. This fight.
Try this!
Oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah, we see it twice.
Just
To-
twice, yeah.
No
That would have been an
quarter.
interesting way to do that. Support's in. We'll swap after 2. Swap after 2. Wait. Swap. Wait.
Riley, shush.
Taste my steel! I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
I did not think you made that tap.
Me?
Whoever ran in last.
I think that was Leo, but he was doing the tether.
That would do it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, game. Okay. Sure, that was my nearest target.
Definitely.
Clearly. Carding system on these are kind of broken.
For the honor and glory
Totally
of
what you were
Alexandria,
planning
I
on doing.
strike!
Just wanted to put that one hit in on that thing.
I mean, I had the tether, so maybe not.
No more games!
Okay, going to be. Going to be.
Burst! You've no time even to fear my wrath!
We go to B. Go to B. We'll move straight in and then dodge after. Straight in and shift out.
Try this!
They're coming for you, Ruby.
Apparently.
There is no escape!
Okay. Free C. Free C is north.
Surge!
DPS or towers. After this, we will have the AC cleaves, or the AC stacks into the cleaves. Ready to go hang out with your roll buddies.
No quarter!
Okay, we'll do supports first. Supports out to start. Supports out, DPS in. We'll swap after 2. Supports out. Supports out. DPS in. DPS in. Swap. And stay.
Taste my steel! My resolve shall never waver.
C is the 5 slice. Roses will go to C. DPS will go to the other side. Stack at C. Just got the lead. That's right. Break your things.
Speeding for that is nice.
Yeah, when I remember to save it, it's very nice. I always end up throwing it for something else and then don't have it. When I can save it, it helps a lot. Alright, this will be clock spots.
No quarter!
Supports out. Go to the B side. B side first. Supports out. We'll swap on 1 and 3. Supports out first. Swap. Stay. Swap. B side.
Wait, what?
Taste my steel!
Oh,
I'll go and pull this.
Okay, sounds good. I'll grab that.
so you were supposed to be. Ow.
That's alright. Okay, could be at 2 or 4. And just start at 4. In 4 and then out 2.
Heaven's roar!
Out 2. Get away from the tanks after. Away from those tanks.
I can just take that raw. I took nothing of that. And it was only
Yeah, I don't think that cleave is too overly rough. Alright, we'll just tank LB this one to be safe.
For a non-tank, it's 400k. I can tell you that. For the third eye, I think it's 400k.
Surge!
Okay, DPS and towers.
Oh!
And there's the other thing.
Oh, night. I like the name of that.
The Night Core.
Yeah, the Night Core. I feel like that
Didn't
music.
Jin say he wanted the Sage thing, or does he still need it?
I think Jin does want a Sage weapon if people are able to pass that and don't mind. I think he did want a Sage weapon.
He hasn't gotten it yet, right?
No. I don't believe so. Okay, awesome.
I had the same thing at Dante.
What is the night core for? The barding?
Yep.
And the housing item.
Yep, it's used because I think you can make her sword as well. I think is the housing item.
Cool if you could use it to like craft your sword as a glamour item for like any class. Just a giant sword.
I didn't look. Does the Dark Knight weapon look like her sword? Because I feel
No.
like it should.
It doesn't.
Ah, that's sad. That's sad. I feel like they kind of missed an opportunity to make the Dark Knight weapon look just exactly like that.
They did the same thing with Pandora. Her sword isn't the Dark Knight weapon either.
Her swords are interesting.
Pandora, I feel like her weapon should be the Viper weapons, because doesn't she just dual wield 2 swords?
They're
No,
great swords.
they're two separate weapons though.
That's fair.
Because one of them is the weapon. Trying to remember what they are. They have two like relevant plot points in Eden. Are the two swords? Because one of them is the Dark Knight sword that I want to say is held by Voidwalker or something like that. I remember they have two specific purposes for what those two swords are, but they're both relevant somewhere in the story.
But I always thought at the very end when she combines them and destroys existence, I thought that was the Dark Knight weapon.
That would have been really cool. Yep, yeah, people need to run to the restroom and do any of that stuff. Go for it. That was not as helpful of a video as I wanted, but... Because one is the Eden Grace sword that she's holding, and the other one I think is
I think they're both Eden Grace, aren't they? Just different colors.
maybe they're the same sword in different colors. They look slightly different. I see. That's not okay.
Do what I want.
This emote is so ridiculous.
Did you see that new emote that I found?
I don't remember which one that was. Because
the
you
very
had
last
the
thing I
one.
posted.
Was it the last thing? Okay. I was gonna say because I know you'd posted the outfit.
That's the one after the outfit.
Yeah. What is that?
The Home Alone emote?
It
I
looks
don't-
so familiar, but I can't place it.
It looks like it's a Lala Bell reacting to something, but It didn't have a name, it just had a number associated with it.
Interesting, because yeah, it does kind of look like the Home Alone screen.
Imagine we'll get more things to find once the Savage patch drops.
I'm really upset that we don't have that mount.
The hot pot?
Yes.
I mean, it's in the game now. We'll eventually get it. Thing's crazy. It's way too detailed. I'm curious where we get the warden outfit from.
I'm gonna guess cash shop.
Probably cash shop.
If I had to guess, it's gonna be cash shop. You know, the default colors on that top aren't bad. That Dragoon top. They're actually pretty solid. I was thinking that was dyed.
They learned their lesson, Ruby. Sound on that goes away.
Oh, does it?
All the
I
days,
guess
yeah.
so. Is this a new emote or something? It was green in my
yes.
book.
Yeah, so they added Study and Tome Scroll. They're basically the Tomestone and Read from the General tab, but they're persistent.
Oh, okay, interesting. I did see these in there, but I thought they were just old emotes. So, didn't even realize they were new.
Yeah, we just got them with the last patch. They finally put those in.
Oh, accidentally spamming. Trying to get
Report the chat spam.
these green buttons there, green dots out of the way.
You can always uncheck the thing at the bottom of the emote box. Emote.
With the display log message.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Everyone has to know what you're doing.
A shimmering sphere.
My favorite is this one.
Nothing happens.
They really had to add that nothing happened.
No, Ruby, we don't use that emote. That's not okay.
You're not on a Picto anymore. You're not allowed to use that.
Okay. Fire up. Ready checks. Everyone's good to go. Oh, you're all good. Okay. Alrighty. Let's rattle off a few more of these.
Alright, kinda.
Hopefully see some more special drops like wings.
Last 2 kills were really good.
Huh?
Last 2 kills we had 4 drops.
Yeah, we saw music twice,
Upon my blade,
crafting,
I
and
swear, no
wings.
harm
So
shall
yeah,
come
we've
to her
actually had
highness.
some decent luck the past couple of days. Hopefully that trend continues.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Okay, support towers.
Try this! No quarter!
Okay, support's in. We'll swap after the first and third. Swap on one. Swap. Stay. Swap.
Taste my steel!
It's on the tank. It always
That's a
feels so
bullet
weird
effect.
when I pop all the mitt and then it's like no damage going out.
Of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Okay, we're using B. B is in boy.
Burn!
Do the spread.
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
D. D is the dog. We will shift when we move in.
Heaven's roar!
Move and shift. Shift back.
Try this! There is no escape!
North is A2. North is A2.
Surge!
Supports are on towers.
What happens if you connect two towers together?
Both of them go off together and they kill everybody touching both.
Okay.
Yeah, so if two towers connect, they'll share that damage together. So we'll go to AC. Very bad things happen if you connect two towers together.
I guess you just one.
Remember, stacked up on the hitbox.
No
Right?
quarter.
Yep. Okay, so it'll be DPS in to start. DPS in, supports out are the first two. We'll swap after the second cleave. So DPS in now. Supports out. Supports out. Swap. Nice job.
Taste my steel. My resolve shall never waver.
C is where the roses are gonna go. Supports get away. Spread. Tier stacks. Clock spots after.
No quarter.
Okay, supports in to start. We're going to the B side. B side supports in, DPS out. We'll swap after two. Supports in. Wait. Swap. Wait. And then you'll get to the B side after. B side now.
Taste my steel.
Dell's gonna end on that. Okay, we'll definitely be able to LD this. So, let's see where we gotta go. I start at 4. Out 4 and then into.
Heavens roar.
Into. And yeah, you can feel free to LD whenever. This thing's gonna die real quick. Real good damage on this book. And a Dragoon Spear. Okay. Okay, well, we'll make sure you get the next copper then, if you haven't won a copper or something. There are people who haven't won a copper. Make sure we get them one. No. Forgot to do... Forgot. Okay. Okay.
Kinda.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Look into this way, Bill. You're probably primed to get wings. If they
Feel
drop,
the
if you're not winning
sting of
nothing
my
else.
divine blade!
That's all. I've only one moves, so it's gotta be.
Try this!
Plus, if I recall, didn't you win Speen Wings on like the 4th clear or something like that?
Me?
No, Bell.
Oh,
Or maybe it was a roll. It was one of them. I feel like you won them super
No
fast.
quarter!
he won Gomez on our second kill.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. All right, support's in. Swap on 2. Support in. Swap on 2. Swap.
Taste my steel!
Nice. I feel like they made that mechanic
I will
random solely
show
so
you the
tanks
soul
can't
of
do
a
that all
royal
the time.
knight. For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Going to A.
Burst! You've no time even to fear my wrath!
Or to B. To B. We'll move straight in and then shift after.
Heavens roar!
Move straight in, wait, and then shift.
Try this! There is no escape!
North is A2.
Surge!
DPS or towers. Grade wide and the AC stack mechanic.
No quarter.
Okay. Do supports first. Supports out to start. Supports out to start. DPS will start in. Supports out. DPS in when you're able. Swap.
Taste
Sorry.
my steel.
Thank you. Stack the heck out of this and mid as much as we can. Okay. I'll work on getting Bella.
My
We're gonna get
resolve
Macy.
shall never waver.
Okay, we got it. Okay, flowers will go to C. Flowers will go to C. All the other people will spread away. Flowers to C. Everyone else, go away. Okay, we'll stack up at C. Everybody's up. We're all recovering. Breaking chains. Do your thing. Nice recovery. Clock spot's next.
No quarter.
Okay, support's out to start. We first move. We want to be on the B side. Support's out. DPS in. Swap after 2. Support's out. Wait. Swap. And get to the D side after. D side now.
Taste my steel.
Definitely be tank LB in this one, so that's alright. Plenty easy. Let's start at 4. 4 in, and 2 out.
Heaven's roar.
2 out. Away from the tanks. Okay, figure out where you're going.
Surge.
DPS towers.
Fall.
I have a
Okay.
feeling next time we're gonna get damage downs for everything next stream.
Oh, 100%. So that you can't use it with tank LB. You're going to A. Going to A if it doesn't die. Good shit. Music. Alright,
Single bell.
nice. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do a couple more and then we'll call it early tonight. So just do a couple more of these and then we will get there. We will call it early tonight though. I mean, you can hang out and still do 16 more hours.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, now you got the wings, you're good.
Yep.
Ruby's never coming back in here again once we're done.
No, I was actually really dreading having to farm this one, I'll be honest.
This fight's so long.
Honestly, this one feels better than Steam, not gonna lie.
I agree, but it's the one totem per kill that's
The
killing.
99 kills is kind of brutal.
Yeah, I mean, Steam
Yeah, why'd they do
felt so
that?
much longer.
Yeah, the 99 kills is more brutal than that. But look, man, if I can farm 300 Rubicantes, I can farm this guy. This is just as easy. This is actually an easier fight than Rubicante, so...
Damn,
That's-
Jen, you gotta melt all that spell speed? That sucks.
Did you do the spell speed melds? I didn't see. Oh yeah, you did. Dang.
That's a lot of spell speed.
He's using the Sonic build. Okay.
Count down.
Alrighty. See, my thing is, I still want to get all the weapons, so... Because they'll be my placeholder weapons until next patch, when I
Upon my
get another
blade,
extreme to
I
replace them.
swear, no harm shall come to her highness.
I'm gonna be here for a while anyway.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Okay. Those DPS towers.
Try this! No quarter!
Yep, so we support out. Swap on 1 and 3. Support out. Swap. Swap.
Taste my steel!
Nice.
That's kind of weirdly always on a tank there.
Yeah, that one was a little odd, because it has been on him the past couple times.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
1 to A. To A.
Burn! No time even to fear my wrath.
D, dog. You'll be shifting when you move straight away.
How are you calling it so fast?
And moving. The side or which part?
Try
The
this.
side, yeah.
All I do is I stare at the inner tile on either B or D, and you're just looking for whichever one only has one on it.
That's it?
So I look at D and I see if there's only one safe section next to D, and if it's in, that's where you start. And if it's out, it's the other side.
Oh, okay.
North is A2. So that's all I'm staring at, is I'm staring at this tile I'm standing in right now, to see what it is. DPS or towers? Because the dodge sections are perfectly symmetrical. So on one side there'll always be one on the inside and two on the outside. And it's flipped. On the opposite side there'll be two on the inside, one on the out. So you're just looking for whichever side has only one safe spot to start. And then it'll have two on the second part of it. Okay, this is AC. Stacking up at A and C.
No quarter.
DPS will be first. DPS will be in to start. It'll be DPS in, supports far. So, DPS in, supports out, swap.
Taste my steel.
Just getting crowded over here.
Need Leo to join us.
I'm just gonna have the whole team over there.
My resolve.
Clearly the optimal strat is
Waver.
just one cone fleet that covers every section. Okay, Roses will be going to A. Roses will be going to A. DPS to A.
Oh, shoot, I fucked up.
Oh, that's... Ow.
That's alright. Just stack up. We will get them up as best we can. This is gonna be very painful.
Good eye on figuring out which way to go there.
I got Ruby.
I appreciate how in his video he's like, we could not figure out how to admit so people would live, and I'm like, okay.
I think it's because they didn't understand how the Rose mechanic worked.
I can get Leo.
Okay,
Once
sounds
again,
good.
Anna.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you just put like a spread addle on it with 4 people and y'all live.
And this will be clock spots.
No
This will be your clock
quarter.
spot mechanic. Okay, it's going to be supports out to start. You're going to be to the D side of the room. Supports out, we will swap on 1 and 3. Supports out, supports out. Swap. Wait. And swap. And then get to the B side after.
Taste my steel.
Healer? LB?
No,
No, we
we're
need tank.
fine. We're fine. We just can heal through this.
I'll get Leo.
Thank you. Yep, we're fine.
That's why I was questioning.
Nope, we are all good.
Summoner should get
Yeah.
credit for damage for people with their res.
That's your RDPS, which isn't
Yeah.
wrong. Okay, we're gonna start at 2 this time. Starting at 2 this time. It's gonna be out 2 and then in 4.
Heaven's roar.
In 4. Then
Yeah,
tank
that was my
buster.
bad.
It's all good. Look, it's giving us practice at surviving random stuff for when we're in Savage next week and have to try to do things for the first time. To prog new things. It's just extra practice. Alright. You'll be up to the... yeah. Group 1 up north. Figure out where you're going.
Surge. Fall.
Supports are in towers. Everyone else is off the roses. Do the rotation. Room 2. Alright, we're rotating for me. For me.
I got excited.
That's okay. Okay. Go to our spots. Spread out.
I just wanted to give the healers more practice.
Hey, thanks, I think. And then a tank buster, but it's gonna die. I say, surely that's enough blood, but it wasn't. Okay. Okay. Has anybody not gotten a coffer? That is my first question. Also, I need to do that as well, before I forget. In between these queues where it lets me add you to that. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Which tower?
13.
I'm assuming he means the tower in,
During
During
Green
Green
6.
Six.
yeah, when we're tank, doing the tank building. I mean,
Yeah,
we
when
Oh.
it's the
do still
yeah,
need
when
to-
it's the supports on the tower.
No one's dying.
I was gonna say he's not. No one's dying though, so I would think it's counting him in it. Because normally that should kill you.
Okay.
Say normally it would kill you if you weren't in there. That's okay.
I'm assuming he's dropping his flower pot all each other.
Right. No, that makes sense. Okay. All right. But we will run out one more of these, and then yeah, we'll be good.
Alright, good now.
Let's knock her
Oh,
out.
that's why you're dropping so low. Through tank,
Yeah.
LB.
I'm surprised you're living.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we all get a vault. We'll all get a vault. Because of the cleaves going off. That's why we're tank
Upon
LB.
my blade, I
Is to live
swear, no harm shall come to her highness.
It's all good. In a perfect world, we have plenty of damage and we don't even see that.
Blade.
So. Alright, this is DPS towers.
Try this.
And tank timbers.
No quarter.
Support's out. Support's out. Swap on 1 and 3. Swap. Stay. And we'll swap.
Taste my steel.
Alright, I'm involving.
Use
Okay,
both
well,
Harvey
okay.
shields. I appreciate you didn't take damage until like the 4th
I will
ball.
show you the soul of a royal knight. No more games.
B. B.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
So yeah, for this one, I just look at that tile Ruby's on. If it's in, we're going to D. We're going to B. And then we'll move straight in and shift after.
Roar!
I see.
Try this.
It's one of those mechanics that visually looks super duper complex until you piece together that there's only two possibilities and you only have to really solve for one to know both.
And it takes both the mechanics of the spider.
Right. North is A2. Yeah, a lot of them are very similar to that. There's only a couple deviations, and once you know how they all kind of function, it works pretty smooth. Twos, DPS or towers. Got a raid wide. And then we'll be at A and C for roll stacks.
No quarter.
Will be yeah. So DPS in to start. DPS in, supports first will be out. DPS in. Supports out. Swap. All good.
Taste my steel.
It's a whole party over there.
And it was not positional.
My resolve shall never waver.
Roses to A.
Surge!
DPS to A. DPS to A. People away. Stack at A. And breaking chains. Oh, and the reason the guide couldn't figure it out, Lacey, is because the DPS weren't on the roses in his thing. That's why they were dying.
Yeah, but I mean, because we were all dead in that scenario with only the two tanks and the two healers, but you managed to make yourself so the stack good.
You know, you raise a fair point. I didn't think of that. You raise a fair point.
That's why I was like, I mean, they make the comment they could admit it, but it was still only the four of y'all.
No
That is fair.
quarter.
Okay, so this will be support out to start. We're going to be on the D side. If support's out, we'll swap on 1 and 3. Support's out. Swap. Stay. Swap. Get to D after. Get to D now.
Taste my steel.
I'll get Jin.
Sounds good. I will grab that list. Okay. We're gonna start at 4. Gonna be in. and then out. So 4 in, 2 out. Get away from the tanks.
Hello.
And if you ever wondered how low damage really has to be, when we saw that one where it got to the tank tethers, after that tank tethers, there's 3 stock breaks and then an enrage cast. So, okay, DPS or towers? Ruby, you want to be over here by A?
You're right.
You got you.
I thought that no more.
I just saw you going the other way, and I'm like, I'm just gonna rescue him over here. We'll be all
Good
good.
call.
And there's music
Oh
in
my
the
big
rush.
rush, big rush.
Okay, I
Wait,
think
say it
Ruby
now
wants
if you
the
want
big
it.
rush.
Do you want
I
it?
want it, I want it. I want
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I
yeah,
rolled a
okay.
fucking 98, so I'm like, do you want it?
I rolled a
Okay.
2. Aw,
What's
what?
that?
Dang it, cat.
Did he roll a... okay, if everyone just passes the other thing, you can just grab with the coffer. That's okay. It's all good. Also, technically, you have wings, so you can just buy it with 10 books, too.
True.
Yeah, you can just buy it, Ruby, my paintbrush.
Oh, shit, that copper hit the ground. Oh, well, that's fine.
I couldn't loot it
It-
because I already had one.
Oh, you already have one? That's alright. It's fine. Not the end of the world, but we will call it early so people can get some extra rest. I appreciate everyone making the time to farm some of that out today to get that done. Obviously, the more practice we have in our gear sets that we will have for next week in Savage, the better. So that will help quite a bit. Otherwise, yeah, so just make sure if you haven't done the normals, make sure you get the normals done this weekend so you have Savage unlocked for Tuesday. And yeah, I'll be around over the weekend if people need help with crafting things or anything else. Just let me know. Otherwise, I will probably be farming a fair bit of this or potentially Fru. So we'll be around to do that stuff in PF for anyone who wants to do things. But yeah. I've also updated, you can see it in there. I have updated the loot list. So I see some people have already gone in and done it. If you haven't, just try to get that updated with at least a preliminary set prior to Tuesday so that, you know, when we knock out 5, we'll be able to utilize it to make sure we're sending our loot to the right spots. And then I reset the alt class list, so you'll have to go back in there and reset that. Obviously, it's not going to come super into play until we are clearing the last fight, because they're the only things that are truly class specific. Everything else gets handled the same way. Everything else gets handled the same way. So we'll do the same thing we did last time. So pieces as they come through, they will go BIS to people originally. So if you have it as your BIS, it'll go through the DPS, then go through the supports. Once it's gone through the DPS and the supports, anyone who hasn't gotten that piece will then get that piece. And that'll cycle through. So just so everyone is able to get things. So say you don't have the chest piece listed as your BIS, or the Savage chest piece. Once the Savage chest pieces have cleared all the people who have it as their BIS, we'll make sure that all the people who didn't have it will also get one. So if you want it for Glam, want it for another class, whatever the case may be, by the time we've cleared it 8 times, everyone will have at least have gotten one. So that's kind of how we'll handle all of that, and we'll cycle it through. But yeah, otherwise, good stuff. I'll be throwing things in the M5 channel on Tuesday as they're out there. Obviously, given it's day 1, it's going to be very, to a degree, somewhat blind. I'm sure there'll be some guides, but strats won't be perfect. So we'll just do our best on it. But like I said, all good. Call the night a half hour early. Jin, make sure you drive safe and do your thing on your way back. And yeah.
Wait, has Leon done fruit?
I believe some of it. I think I can't recall.
Don't worry,
I can say for
Zion. Once we go through it, you got the easy job. You don't adjust to anyone.
It's very true. You'll have the easiest job in the world. So yeah, so the plan will be once we're done with Savage to go back and get the weapons, we'll just rerun through that. It'll take obviously a little bit of adjusting, but it shouldn't be too bad. Because he'll have to learn those last couple phases, but he's got Bell's job and Bell didn't have to adjust for anything. So Bell had 0 adjusting in that because Ruby did all the adjusting, so it should be a pretty easy pickup. And Bell has Marky's job, and Marky, outside of the 2 baits, didn't have any adjusting. So it should be a pretty easy thing to pick up and knock out. And obviously he's seen the whole fight, so it won't be too bad, but that'll be the plan there, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. But we'll go back and farm some weapons here, but obviously goal for the start is Savage. So then we'll get there.
All right, sounds good.
And
See
I know
you
you said
Tuesday.
you hadn't done the normals, so if you're around and you need help or you want to run them with people, let me know. I'll
No,
be
I'm
around,
gonna just
hanging out.
leisurely. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
They're really fun. Oh, they're so good.
They're good fights.
They're so
Yeah,
good.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, they're very fun fights.
The first
cool.
fight, I was like, what the hell am I even looking at? It's just so like,
I hate the way the boss looks. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this tier, but it's gonna be funny.
I like the ads in the first boss. Like you don't kill him, but like the little, I don't want to give it away, but the
Yeah, I don't want to give
Yeah,
any
yeah.
spoilers. It's just, yeah.
those guys
they're-
are hilarious.
The whole tier just seems like I think the Savage fights will be fun. Usually the normal fights seem to be a little bit more, I don't want to say they're more chaotic, but they seem, I guess, a little bit more random in the sense of like the Savage fights seem to always flow really well. Sometimes the normals don't feel like they flow as well because they just kind of are throwing different mechanics at you so that you kind of see them and you understand what you're seeing. Like Brute Bomber, I feel like M3 normal is dang near harder than M3S. Because that dude is just doing everything just randomly. It's not hard, it's just he's just so sporadic in every action he takes.
I want an emote from M5.
Okay, I guess.
I want Yeah, I want a disco emote.
The spotlight. I bet we get it at some point.
That'd be cool. Yeah, actually.
It's gonna be fucking cash shop though.
They do love their cash shop. So you're probably not wrong. Yeah, I think those fights will be fun. I think M5 will. It feels like it's not like the normal feels really, like I said, really spread out. I think there's going to be some real interesting things they're
Right.
going to come up with for Savage.
I'm curious if there'll be the damage up buffs for doing the mechanics properly, like it was in this normal.
I could see that.
I would low key kind of hate that. Like I wouldn't mind like the side to side dodging type of thing, but the spotlight one, that one
I think it would be. I think the damage up would be fun if the Savage fight is clear. If it has enough cushion in it that you could have, like, you don't have to hit the damage up buffs to clear it.
Yeah, then.
But
It'd be okay.
if you hit it, you can just cruise through it and knock it out real quick. That would be awesome. Like that.
Even
That
on
I
week
think
one
would be a lot
on
of
Black Cat, we were blasting her before the last mechanic.
Right, that's what I mean. I think that would be the best case scenario. I expect the damage check to be a little bit tighter this time, because usually second tier always is.
We're gonna get
But
that
at the
1%
same
nerf.
time, our damage, I don't think we're going to have any issues with. Obviously, we don't have logs to look at, but I mean, considering by the time we were getting here to the end, we were dang near skipping Bloom 6 with deaths. I don't think we're going to have any issue with our damage. Like, long-term issues with damage, I don't think we'll have any problem.
I mean, I'll see some crappy food and no pots.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, most people weren't potting. I was using old pots and old food. Most people were using their old food, I'm guessing, based on the way HP looked. So, new food, new pots. Obviously, gear will definitely change. Gear for most people will probably change at some point during the week, just because everyone will have something to potentially buy going in. So I think that will also help. So I don't think we'll have any issue with damage. And in general, all 4 of our DPS pull very good numbers. So that's one thing that I'm not too worried about is damage. Everyone pulls pretty dang good numbers.
Yeah, once I realized the parsing wasn't working, I stopped.
Yeah, there's no point in really like potting or pumping as hard as you can when the log ain't even going to show up. But I know our damage will be right where we need it to be, so I'm not too worried about that.
Ash,
Plus
do you want
Bard
to
is really
for
strong.
the Pictomancer job